From the Joseph J. McIntyre Gymnasium on the campus of Freedom High School in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, RCN Television, live coverage of the District 11 Class 2A Boys Semifinal. Tonight's matchup features the number 4 Shenandoah Valley Blue Devils. As they come in with a 20-3 record, they'll take on the number 1 seeded Salisbury Falcons, 23-1 on the season. Hello, everybody. I'm Gary Laubach, along with Tom Stout. John Bowman alongside of us tonight to help us with numbers. Weather has curtailed our 4-on-4 tonight, as the 2 ball games to be played at Caddy will be played tomorrow night. We'll have the first one live for you at 6. The next one will follow the Jolly Joe Timmer Show, as we'll have that doubleheader for you. And the Easton game also has been postponed until tomorrow night at 7:30. That game up at Stroudsburg. What a terrific matchup here, Tom. You've got an outstanding Salisbury team, a team we have watched this year as they win the Colonial League Championship, just that one loss to Notre Dame. And normally you would think they'd have an easy route themselves at least to the final. But I don't think that's the case, because a long road was taken by Shenandoah Valley, although we'll use a couple other pronunciations before we get out of here tonight. But this is a ball club that was 16-7 last year under first-year head coach Rob Miller, 2-20 when he took over the program, and 20-3 this season. He's done a marvelous job with this ball club.
Obviously, he knows what he's doing. Coming in 3 years ago, turning from a 2-20 to 20-3. They appear to be very talented. Have a nice 6'7" player who can come out and hit the three-point shot. We'll talk about him. I don't know how much depth they have, but again, they appear, anytime you're 20-3, you're pretty good.
All right, let's take a look at their starting lineup, and they've got some pretty good players based on their numbers. And it all starts really with number 1, Josh Dombrowski, an unusual number for a 6'7" guy. But Tom, he really has filled up the stat sheet at 17.7 a game, 7.9 rebounds, 56 blocks, and he can hit the three.
27 three-pointers. It's 1, 2, 3, the trifecta. Nick Merva, 5'8" junior, has 55 three-pointers, and Mark Twardzik, averaging 12.2 a game, has 33 three-pointers. So again, that 1, 2, and 3 there like to hit the three.
Dombrowski has a scholarship to California University of Pennsylvania. He will go there to play basketball. Chris Polubinski did not even play last year, but he is an outstanding football quarterback, and in fact will probably get a scholarship. Quarterback has a great arm. And Bill Moyer didn't play last year because he was a football player. But I'll tell you, Rob Miller has made it fun to play basketball at Shenandoah Valley.
And it appears, Gary, that the starting 5, they're all very athletic. And that, Salisbury has an excellent team, but the athleticism, let's see what the Blue Devils bring to the table tonight.
All right, let's turn our attention to the Falcons. The Falcons, just a fabulous season, as good as it gets, and they've got themselves a solid kind of team. They will not play these 5 exclusively, and boy, has Brent Marin had himself a season. Everybody talks about him. And they talk about Lloyd Irons, but Unks can step up, Reichenbach can step up, Simon can step up, and they've got a bench.
And they bring players off the bench. But Brent Marin only scores 7.8 a game, Gary, but he's the facilitator, the distributor. He makes everybody on this Salisbury team better. And, of course, Lloyd Irons, MVP of the Colonial League, 6'2" senior. He can go inside, he can go outside, he's a slasher, he can rebound the basketball, he does just about everything for Coach Weaver's squad.
And he averages 0.3 points a game. Let's take a look at the Brown Dobb Chrysler Jeep Dodge keys to tonight's basketball game. Well, they've had momentum all season long, so they just want to keep rolling along, Tom.
At 20-3, they're an excellent basketball team, and they want to keep playing and keep this season going.
Here's a real key for the Falcons. They have had an 11-day layoff. They don't want to add 8 more minutes of layoff. They need to get off to a good start.
We saw earlier this week, Emmaus, they started slowly against Allen, against Salisbury. It's tough, but somehow, some way, they will find it way done tonight.
Game 1 of our doubleheader, as we have a 4A semifinal coming up after this one. Emmaus Parkland. It doesn't get much better than these 2 games. Stay with us. It will be Devils who will be introduced first. There are 3 losses, 2 of them the Mahanoy area, 1 in triple overtime, and that kept them out of the league championship. And they lost to Minersville, but they avenged that loss by beating Minersville in the first round of districts, 53-38. First out is Josh Dombrowski, 6'7" senior, 17.7 a game, 19 points and 11 rebounds in the Minersville game. Number 2 is Nick Merba, 5'8" junior, 11.3 a game, 55 triples, second in the Schuylkill League beyond the arc. Next is Mark Twardzik, a 5'10" senior, another double-figure scorer, 12.2 points a game. He wears number 3. He is the point guard. Number 5 is Bill Moyer, 6'1" and senior, 7 points a ball game. Palabinski, a 6'1" junior, number 20. He is averaging 7.2 and 5.5 rebounds. The head coach is Rob Miller. He's only a 28-year-old guy, and he has created some energy in his school district. 20-3 on the year, 36-10 in his 2 years. Here are the Falcons. Number 4 is Brent Marin. Brent is a 6-foot senior, 7.8 points a game. Number 12, outstanding sophomore, 6 foot, Justin Unk, 6.6 points per ball game. Next is Dan Reichenbach, another good long-range shooter, 6'1" junior, 32 triples, 5.2 a game. He wears number 13. Max Simon, number 21, a 6'2" senior, good role player, 3.1 a game. And Lloyd Irons, their do-everything guy, number 31, 6'2" senior. He is the leading scorer at 16.3 a game. Jason Weaver in his 4th year. Jason is 67 and 31. You get a look at Jason Weaver, and boy, he has done a spectacular job at Salisbury. All right, let me explain to you as we look at the officials for tonight's ball game. Frank D'Angelo, Steve Sorensitz is on the right, Frank in the middle, and John Marvin on the left. We asked the people, how do you say your town's name? The first answer I got was Shenandoah. The second answer I got was Shenandoah. I'm used to saying Shenandoah. We're going to go with Shenandoah because that's what they said do. So it's Shenandoah, the Blue Devils, against, I think it's Salisbury.
It's the Blue Devils versus the Falcons, Gary.
We'll just leave it at that. Both teams will play man-to-man defense. And boy, this is a 3-man offense right here.
Seems like they're trying to take some time off the first period here. They're just in a little delay, but
I said to Rob Miller, because they've had trouble this year, Tom, holding on to leads. And I said, why is that? He said, I don't know. We just lose focus. He said, but I do try to take some time off the clock during the game, not necessarily at the end of a quarter. Salisbury transition, no. And both teams do not get their first possession lead to points. That doesn't go. And the rebound is controlled by the Blue Devils.
Well, Salisbury doesn't like to take much time off the clock. They like to get up and down in transition.
Way outside, it's Merva. No, doesn't go. Kicked around.
Merva's shot was about 25 feet away, didn't fall.
Down inside, up and does not go, as that shot would not fall for Ungst. I have a feeling this is going to be like a tennis match.
What I like, Gary, is both student sections are here tonight.
Yeah, 2 busloads came down from Shenandoah. They've had great support by their student body and their fans all year. That's going to be a turnover.
Early on, Gary, the officials setting the statement, they're letting them play tonight, which is all the coaches want is to be consistent. So if they're setting the tone early, that's what they want to see. There's a nice take to the basket by Ski, but he was denied. Ball turned over to the Falcons.
First turnover of the basketball game. Little pick and roll. The roll wasn't very good, and then a turnover. Somebody will score eventually.
Both teams just a little bit nervous to start the game here tonight.
The Blue Devils were kind of in awe of this facility, which is just spectacular. way outside, and I mean way outside. Twardzik with his 31st of the year, and he puts the Blue Devils on top.
Well, obviously, Twardzik, Merva, and Dombrowski will shoot from anywhere on the floor tonight.
There goes Irons. Irons drops it off. We're going to get a foul over the top on Merva.
Blue Devils, Gary, don't appear to go very deep. I'm anxious to see if Salisbury's depth might wear them out. They can't get in trouble either, the Blue Devils, tonight.
They put Dombrowski's number on the board, but I thought they called it on Merva, and I think they did. Irons takes it to the bucket and cannot get it to fall. So Salisbury 0 for 3. Wow. Twardzik is feeling it, and boy, does he have the crowd on fire. It was Merva. Merva with his 56th triple, and a quick timeout called by Salisbury. And Jason Weaver is not a happy camper.
Again, the Falcons, I know their scouting report, Coach Weaver went over this, stating, hey, Merva, Twardzik, Dombrowski, they will shoot beyond the arc. We have to close out on all shooters. Here's just a transition fast break. Merva just spots up in the corner. Nobody closes out, and he drains the three.
We mentioned that Palabinski was a quarterback. Well, Merva was his wide receiver. Boyer was his other wide receiver. These are terrific athletes, according to their head coach, Rob Miller. They have not won a district game. If you don't count the Minersville win, they had not won a district game since the year 2000. That's how long the drought's been. Kick it out, put it up. This one by Polovinsky. Does not go. Rebound is controlled by Ungst. I hope the officials are in good shape. Spread it out, take it down the hole. That does not fall for Marin. Strong rebound by Polovinsky, who got it to Dombrowski.
So the big three are in the scoring column already for Shenandoah.
Yeah, why don't you say their three names quickly? Dombrowski, Twardzik, and Polovinsky. Inside Irons, though. And that rebound by Merva. He's got 4 rebounds already. Salisbury 0 for 5. Inside, tough matchup. Up and in. Wow. This team has gotten off the bus on fire. We had a technical foul here on the head for stepping out on the floor. That will send to the line Brent Marin to shoot 2. I think that's what the call was, Tom.
Either the coach or maybe Dombrowski said something on the way up. I'm not sure, Gary.
Well, Salisbury is on the board. Marin 76% from the free throw line. As a team, the Falcons are 63%. Boy, opposing coach, Tom, you hate to give them 2 points like that.
Shenandoah has come out with extreme amount of energy, and they feed off their coach. And you just don't want to stop the clock and give a bat two free throws. They're discussing it over, the officials are discussing it.
And I'm not quite sure. I thought I saw the coach out on the floor after that big bucket celebrating, but I'm not 100% that is what the technical was all about. We may have a chance to chat with Frank D'Angelo at some point, and we'll try to get it straightened out.
Well, obviously the coach has to sit down now because of the technical foul, so you're probably right, Gary.
Boy, he's an energetic guy, too. Way outside, bottom of the hole. And once you get the first point, the next ones come easier. 33rd triple turnover by the Blue Devils. Way outside, no, and that's going to be a 3-shot foul. That is one of those over-emotional mistakes.
You want to close out on a jump shooter, but you never want to foul a jump shooter.
Rob Miller is going to call a timeout to settle his troops down. 10-5, and there will not be a sports talk show tomorrow night. So because the guest could not show up, they're going to be covering games because of the postponements, Keith Grower and Tom Hinkle. But you know us, we're on every Thursday live at 6 o'clock, and I think that question will remain the same for next week. Should league champions automatically get the highest district seeds? We've been fighting about that before the ball games in the athletic offices. So, weigh in.
Just think if Bangor would have won the Colonial League, they would have been the fourth seed. They would have.
Marin, 2 for 2 from the line. Tom, he's their engine. Marin is the guy that can score, can distribute. He makes them go. Without a doubt. He is the facilitator, the distributor. He's so heady, he's so smart, he's heads up all the time. He makes every one of his teammates better on the basketball floor. Remember, this was a 3-shot foul. What a turn of events with the technical foul. I don't know, that might be a mistake of youth and exuberance. Good point, Gary. And you know Rob Miller was just loaded with adrenaline. Almost stolen away. Lloyd Irons did not come up with it. Pull-up jump shot by Twardzik. That doesn't go. And the rebound controlled by Marin. And a turnover. Dombrowski at 6'7" has long arms. His length gives problems on the defensive end. Drive. Kick out. We've already seen Twardzik hit one from that deep. Not a bad pass, just not handled. Quickly, Irons down the floor. Irons up and follow, no. And I think the foul's going to be on Salisbury. No, it's not. It's going to be on Twardzik. Take a look at Irons here. He's sizing this whole thing up. He makes a nice move. Ball just comes out. But give Justin Unks credit for running the floor and sticking it back, attempting to put it in. Well, I don't know if the 11-day layoff has hurt the Falcons, but so far their shooting has not been all that good, even from the foul line. But they seem to have weathered the early storm. They're right back in this thing. They were down 8-0. Way outside, and that one drained by Dombrowski. His 28th of the year. He shoots threes at a 40% clip. That's why he's going to California, Pennsylvania. He's 6'7", the ability to shoot the basketball. And to take it at Dombrowski and can't do it. That's a turnover, number 3. As I stated earlier, he just causes problems for Salisbury on their offensive end. He's so tall and he's so long. Tyler Brown in the ball game for Salisbury, 6'1" junior. He leads the team in threes with 40 of them. Looking to go. Reach around. Foul on Irons. That's the first Salisbury foul. Irons got caught standing straight up on defense. You got to be down on the defensive positions. Wound up getting a foul. He comes out, he closes out too high, and he olays him behind. That's going to be a foul all the time. Going is Moyer. Moyer up, no. Dombrowski tried to tip it out of there and could not. Paul Marin. Danny Reichenbach will get rid of it. Brown can shoot from beyond the arc. Oh, look at Irons. He found a way. The magician, Lloyd Irons. Wow. All of a sudden, he came out of that massive black shirts. Way outside again. Twardzik. He has 2. They have 4. And they're up by 6. Speaking of Shenandoah. Oh, nice reverse layup Nice job of not walking. Austin Ewell with the bucket, a 6'4" sophomore, number 23.
Ewell was big in the Colonial League playoffs for Coach Weaver. He attacks the basket extremely well.
No consolation game in 2A. So win or your season is finished. Down the paint. Stop. Down inside. Back outside again. Dombrowski, not this time. Tom, it makes you wonder. Oh, I was just going to say, we get a couple of subs. They're going to try to steal some time for their starters because they usually are in 5, and I can't imagine this pace for 32 minutes.
And that's only time will tell. In Salisbury, they're going to keep coming at them. So good move by the coach to get them 2 guys out.
Merva back in. Tyler Marnell is back in, and that basket is good by Brent Marin. And Salisbury has taken care of that early run by the Blue Devils, and they've gotten back to within 3. 16-13 at the end of 1. Stay with us. We are back, 16-13. Salisbury shot 40% in that quarter. The Blue Devils shot 43%. But, Tom, we did get an explanation from Frank D'Angelo. It was not that the coach was out on the floor. It's that some of the players on the bench were out on the floor. But since the technical's on the bench, it puts the coach on the bench.
Coach has to sit down then the rest of the game, which will be difficult for Coach Miller. Coach Miller was out drills before the game with his team.
And then he did a little jostling. Nice drive. Polubinski up and in.
Little 1-3-1 trap by the Blue Devils.
Irons up and no. Boy, Irons has had a couple of layups not fall for him.
Salisbury's just not finishing thus far.
They run a nice offense.
They have a lot of motion, a lot of moving, cutting, some screens. They're all active.
A lot of options. We're going to get a foul on Marin, I believe. That would be his first. Yes. Twardzik comes back. Tyler Marnell sits down.
It didn't take long, Gary, for us to figure out they're well coached. He does a very nice job with his group and on both ends of the floor.
He made phone calls to the kids today to motivate them. He showed them a documentary on the way down to motivate them. I talked to him for a half an hour and I was motivated.
He motivated you.
Way outside. Twardzik. Irons will run it down. Rebounding is even at 8. Irons takes it end to end. He has 4.
Irons getting to the basket.
Well, our keys were momentum for the Blue Devils. They served that in the start. And avoiding a bad start for Salisbury, and they had that. So we're done for the night as far as keys are concerned. Way outside. That one drained by Twartzik. He has 3 of them and has 9 points in the game. 5 triples by the Blue Devils. Irons dribbles off his foot. Reichenbach. Back outside to Marin. Pinging it around. Wide open is Brown. Tyler can't get it, but an easy rebound for Ewell.
Ewell's a seeker, Gary. He gets every loose ball rebound out there. He's very aggressive.
Very nice crowd on hand for a semifinal to follow. Way outside Reichenbach. Back of iron, no. Out of bounds, it will be. Off of Austin Ewell. We get a 30-second timeout by the Bulls, which I find kind of interesting. They've now used 2 timeouts, and I'm not quite sure what this one is all about. But there you see the numbers, 21-15. Let's go to the trivia question for the night, brought to you by Lanta. The boys AA champion for the past 9 years has come from the Colonial League. One team has 5 of those championships. Name the team. The other semifinal game, Pine Grove taking on Notre Dame. Pine Grove, the number 2 seed, Notre Dame, the 3 seed. That game at Martz Hall tonight at 7:30. We mentioned the girls 3A postponed till tomorrow. Those games were at Caddy tonight, and the Stroudsburg doubleheader, which featured Easton taking on Pocono Mountain West, the Mountain Valley Conference champions, also postponed to Thursday.
So the games at Catasauqua tonight were postponed, I assume, because Jim Thorpe was involved.
That is correct. The other teams would have gotten there. I sort of hinted that maybe the athletic director was a sissy, but he didn't tell me that. Tom Mull, a good friend. Also starting to move up in the districts. We better not make fun.
He's tall, too.
Well, he's bigger than both of us. That's not saying much. Twartzik will bring it down. He is their point guard. Inside to the big guy, Dombrowski. Oh, tough shot.
Dombrowski gets inside position, then puts the ball back in his offhand, his right hand, and puts it off the glass.
He and Twartzik have 9 apiece. And they have matched their largest lead of the game. They're up 8. So the winner of this one gets the winner of Pine Grove, Notre Dame on Saturday afternoon. That's a walk. Turnover number 5 by Salisbury. Brad Vangeli into the game for Salisbury, number 14. 6-foot sophomore. Averages 1 game.
Vangeli gave some quality minutes in the Colonial League playoffs also.
I asked Coach Miller, is there anyone that you have played that kind of plays much like Salisbury and the Colonial League teams? That shot does not drop for Twartzik, and he said yes. He said Pine Grove, and tonight is going against Notre Dame. So it looks like we have 4 teams that play Colonial League type basketball. Foul on Moyer.
Iron's just so strong, so quick, can get to the hole at will.
Iron 61% from the free throw line. Salisbury is not making their foul shots. They are 4 out of 8, averaging 61 points a game, and the Blue Devils came in averaging 60.
2 high-octane offenses.
And another trip to the foul line that garners no points. That's a silly foul on Vangeli. He just reached in and committed it. 3rd team foul against the Falcons.
Vangeli again, close, too high. You have to get low, get down in a defensive position.
Just throw it high. Oh, that's even a sillier foul on Lloyd Irons, his 2nd.
Irons tried to come and help there, but he's got to get there earlier. He's got to see that, and they can't afford to have him pick up another foul.
Coach Miller has decided to stay with Twardzik even though he has 2 fouls.
In by Coach Miller.
Up and in. Basket by Kolobinski. That's a nice out-of-bounds play, Tom.
Again, well-coached team. They run their sets. They run their out-of-bounds plays. They're prepared.
They have their largest lead of the night. They're up 10. Irons again. Irons, no. Oh, that's a late whistle. Foul will be on Dombrowski, his first.
That should have been a no call, Gary.
We may get another look at it as Irons goes to the foul line.
Irons tried to avoid Dombrowski. Dombrowski at the last second pulled away. I think he could have got away with a no call there.
Right now, it doesn't matter if you put Salisbury on the line. Take a look at this one.
Irons right down the middle.
You know what? I think if the ball goes in, there's no whistle at all. And I'm not quite sure.
Again, they both kind of tried to avoid one another.
It certainly was a late whistle. Reichenbach back in. Dombrowski. Boy, this team makes you defend them. They are all over the court.
All 5 guys are moving on offense.
That was not their best offensive decision of the night. Way outside Reichenbach. No. Salisbury 5 for 15 from the floor. Trent Clay into the ball game, a 6-foot junior. He brings a little into the Salisbury lineup.
Muscle and energy. He's an energy guy.
Foul will be called on Ungst, his first. Team's 5th.
Dombrowski just is an interesting player for the Blue Devils. He can hit beyond the arc, but then he's 6'7", he posts up inside. That's a tough matchup for the Falcons tonight, and it's going to continue to be all night long.
Dombrowski asked to tuck his shirt in. Good hustle by Brent Marin. Blue Devils will keep the basketball. Rob Miller, who cannot stand up, giving signals from the vinyl. Joined us late. His team got a technical foul, a bench technical, not on him. But that has him to sit down for the rest of the game. Oh, what a block. What a block by Bill Moyer.
Moyer denies Austin Ewell.
Way outside, bottom of the hole. Nick Merva, he has 2 triples. They have 6 in the first half. They came in with 125 of them.
And 3 of them, gentlemen, hit most of them.
Largest lead of the night. Could be a walk on Reichenbach. 6 turnovers.
The Blue Devils offensively are very explosive, but they play some good defense. They are creating havoc for the Falcons in the first half here tonight.
They really work at both ends.
They slide their feet on the defensive end and help one another.
And isn't this a great guy to be able to get the ball to him anywhere on the floor, Dombrowski? Oh, look at that crossover. 16 feet away, turns out to be a pass. I'm sure it wasn't, but it looked good. Wow, the lead is 14. 7th turnover by the Falcons. Nice job. Here goes Marin. He'll kick it out. They need a 3. Got it.
How about the play by Marin? He assessed the whole situation, didn't think he had something, penetrated, kicked it out. Reichenbach knocks the 3 down.
Reichenbach 2 for 4 from beyond the arc. And that got Salisbury a little healthier. They're down 11.
Falcons need to stop here and hopefully can get it to under 10 to start the second half.
See if they're interested in another shot, or whether they might want to wind it down.
Nice passing on the perimeter by the Blue Devils.
Good hustle, but good hustle back. And there's Dombrowski, no. "13 seconds. Aaron. Somebody's got to think about shooting. And they do. It doesn't go, and that will do it. As Austin Ewell could not get his to fall. And the Blue Devils have come down on fire from beyond the arc. Bang! 30-19 at the half. We'll be back.
They play with...
Okay, I'm ready. Correct. Correct. 12 for 25, 6 for 19. Percentage 48 and 32. I have shot speed if you need them. Correct. Correct. Beat. They're 6 for 11, 2 for 6. Rebounds are 12. 3-7. Thank you. What do you need, Keith? Shooting?
I'll get it from there. You're going in the air in a minute.
Okay. Well, I can give it to you. 6 for 19 for Salisbury.
How about individually, though?
Oh, I don't keep that.
Oh, you don't keep
No.
that?
Salisbury doesn't know what hit them. They weathered a little bit of that storm, but then they came back out, and Irons got in his foul trouble. And
They're not better. They're just not better.
I keep hoping to see a change, but
This could change Saturday matchup because Pine Grove has a good chance of beating Notre Dame. You're taking money out of your pocket, man.
Jeez, whiz! Come on, guys.
Son of a gun.
Do I?
We are back. We welcome you back at the half. A bit of a shocker so far, 30-19 in favor of the Blue Devils. You know, they had a bad weather report up in Shenandoah today. This team weathered that level down here. But so far, Salisbury has not weathered the Blue Devils. It has been a struggle. Salisbury down by as many as 14 in this ball game. Let's take a look at the first half stats brought to you by Walters Pharmacy. And I'll tell you what, they have a lot of offensive weapons there, Tom.
Well, Dombrowski, Twardzik, and Merva, they came in as double-digit scorers, and they are doing their thing. And Palabinski adding 4. They all can shoot the 3, Gary. That's what makes them doubly tough.
And outside, it's been kind of a slow start for Irons and Marin and Yule and Reichenbach, and nobody else has gotten involved. And Salisbury had a lot of empty possessions, Tom, where they came down, they missed some easy layups, they missed their foul shots.
They had some turnovers, just a little bit of everything, and they better wake up here in the second half because this Shenandoah Valley team is a tremendous basketball club.
Let's take a look at the team numbers, and you'll see that Shendo, what they've done well is shoot from the perimeter. 6 out of 11 from beyond the arc.
Tremendous. 6 out of 11. Whew. And again, you look, sometimes statistics are, you can do a lot of things with it, but take a look. 7 turnovers to 3. That's not in favor of Salisbury. 5 for 11 from the free throw line. It all adds up to being down 11.
And there's nothing abnormal about them shooting 48%. On the season, they have shot 47% from the field. So this is a ball club that has played like this all year long, and that's why they're 20 in losses to Mahanoy area and 1 loss to Minersville, which they avenged in the first round of districts, and they did that pretty easily, a 20-point victory over Minersville. When we come back, we'll take a look at some of the first half highlights. Tom will take you through those, and we've got ourselves a half of basketball. Salisbury needs to right the ship. Stay with us. Welcome back. Emmaus Parkland to follow. That'll be a 4A semifinal. Tom and I will have that one for you. But right now, let's take a look back at the highlights from the first half, brought to you by Overhead Doors.
Take a look right off the bat. Merva from way beyond the arc for the Blue Devils. Nice pass up court. Merva once again. I believe the first one was towards it to Merva. Salisbury end. Reichenbach beyond the arc. Nice entry pass to Irons. Nice move. Finds a way. Weaves through 2 defenders for the layup. Once again on the Blue Devils end. Twardzik for a 3 once more. To the basket. Nice reverse layup by Austin Yule. There you go. Watch Yule here again. Watch it. Strong. Attacks the rim. Utilizes the rim. Reverse layup for Austin Yule. Merva from way beyond the arc for the Blue Devils. It was raining threes the first half. Marin with a nice dish to Reichenbach, drills the 3.
So there are the highlights, 30-19 at the half. Twardzik 3 for 4 from beyond the arc and 3 assists for the Blue Devils. Merva 4 rebounds, and he is 2 for 4 from beyond the arc. Irons has 3 rebounds, and Marin 2 rebounds, an assist, and a steal. But Salisbury has yet to put together a very good offensive flow in this one, and they are 16 minutes away from ending a great season. And Tom, as I put you in the locker room, they probably got a pretty good talking to from their coach.
Coach Weaver, amongst other things, probably put on the board defense. They must close out on the 3-point shooters. They know who the 3 gentlemen are, and they scouted them. They need to play some better defense this half, closing out, and then rebound the basketball, and then take care of it on the offensive end.
And you never know when you watch 2 teams, especially when you see one for the first time this year, you never know whether or not the Blue Devils are a step quicker or Salisbury so far has been a slow. But their defensive movement, Tom, as you have obviously seen, not real good so far.
Salisbury, and again, Coach Weaver, I spoke to him last week. He was going to watch this team play. So he scouted them. He was there. Salisbury just needs to wake up.
Yeah, remember the Falcons did not play in the quarterfinal round as they got themselves a bye. Shenandoah, they ended up beating Minersville 58-38. Pine Grove got to the semifinals with a 69-47 win over Williams Valley. And Notre Dame beat Valley 70-50. Notre Dame is at Martz Hall for a 7:30 game against Pine Grove. The winners will play on Saturday for the championship. Well, we expect to see Dombrowski, Merva, Twarzik, Moyer, and Palabinski. Again, Coach Miller does not go real deep. He uses his 5 for the most part exclusively. For Salisbury, it's Marin and Ungst and Reichenbach, Simon, Irons on the floor.
And the Blue Devils showed no signs of being tired in the first half.
Well, there's a quick turnover. Only the 4th of the game. So Salisbury with a chance to get the first bucket, and they get it to Irons. Reichenbach, Marin. Want to get it to Irons. They've got to get him involved, and he does. Get involved. He has 7.
Nice entry pass from Max Simon, high-low with Irons.
Boy, I'll tell you, they recognize. There was a little switch underneath, and as soon as they saw a switch was coming, Twarzik made a nice step back, or Twarzik saw it happening and dropped it down inside.
They have a lot of nice little actions on the offensive end, and they know how to read the defense, and Twarzik had his head up the whole way and made the right read.
And as he has done all night, Dombrowski, the right man in the right place. That's the first Blue Devil foul shot of the night.
They've been draining threes most of the night.
13 for Dombrowski. He led the Schuylkill League in scoring this year. Turnover Salisbury, number 8.
See why. He just, again, he can go beyond the arc. He can go inside. He's a slasher. He has a nice offensive repertoire.
That turnover was unforced. 15 feet away. That's a hard shot. When you dribble the length of the court and do a quick pull-up, it's not easy to drop that shot.
It almost went in. Twarzik had the short and just rattled out.
Irons. The walk-on Irons, his 9th.
The Blue Devils just slide their feet defensively. They're beating Salisbury to the spots.
Good discipline by Dombrowski. Didn't want to bring it up against Irons. They got a little lucky there. And a little lucky there. 2 tip balls that end up with the Blue Devils. I'm kind of disappointed Coach Miller had to sit down. He was kind of fun to watch.
I would have enjoyed him. I could relate to his style.
Nice move. Boy, they do all the fundamental things right, Tom. A perfect bounce pass on the right side to the right hand.
And Palabinski, they're all strong, Gary. They might not be muscular much, but they're just very strong with the basketball and very decisive on their moves.
And they have not made anything easy on the offensive end for Salisbury. Marin. Reichenbach, Irons. Irons inside. Blocking foul. Irons is going to the line. Foul on Dombrowski.
Simon kicks it to Irons. Irons, who likes to attack. Dombrowski was not set. He was moving, sliding over, and good call by the officials.
I think he had the opportunity there to get an offensive foul. He didn't get there.
He had the right idea. He just didn't get there soon enough.
Irons drops the foul shot. He's 2 out of 5 now from the line.
I don't know if the Falcons have faced a team with this much speed as team defense this year.
And pretty good offensive balance. They can score from anywhere.
All 5 of their starters can put the ball in the basket.
Foul on Simon is second. Salisbury right now not doing the little things you need to do to win. They have 9 turnovers. They're 6 for 13 from the. Dombrowski has it slapped away by Irons.
How about the hustle by Irons?
This end, up, no. Never got it high enough on the glass that Ungst.
A golden opportunity missed by the Falcons.
They've already had about 3 of those in this quarter. Nice pass. Nice recognition, but the shot didn't go for Palabinski. Those Irons, 360. Oh, what a block.
Again, there's the 6'7" presence of Dombrowski altering Irons' shot.
Got a hand on that on the way up. Moyer seems to know his role. Ooh, that was not pretty. Aaron, though. Follow, yes. Good hustle by Ungst.
Falcons are playing hard on the defensive end. The shots just have to start falling for them.
10-point game. There's another turnover and a foul. This will be Schwartziger's third.
I like the energy level of the Falcons in the third quarter. They've come out here a little more ready to play.
I go back to what that guy, Rob Miller, said to me in the pregame. He said, we have had trouble protecting leads. Well, they have a lead, and it's slowly being unprotected.
Well, part of that, I think, Gary, is due to the fact they don't play that many players. Maybe in its obviously third, fourth quarters, guys as athletic as they are and as young as they are, the legs get a little tired.
Let's go to the trivia question. We'll give you the answer. Boys AA champion for the past 9 years has come from the Colonial League. One team has 5 of them. Want to take a shot at that one?
Well, when I was coaching, it seemed like Notre Dame was always winning.
Well, is it Notre Dame? It is. Salisbury won it last year. Notre Dame in 9 and 10. Northern Lehigh in 08. Notre Dame in 07. Caddy in 06. Notre Dame in 05. Penn Argyl, Notre Dame. Then Pine Grove and Minersville. Finally got a non-Colonial League championship. Hey, they're playing a zone.
That's twice now they've utilized a timeout and they've changed their defense.
Well, Reichenbach knocks down his third triple. He is 3 for 5 from beyond the arc. And all of a sudden down to 7.
Reichenbach said, you want to play zone, I'm going to drill a 3 again.
Blue Devils only have 4 third quarter points.
The other thing, Gary, I think they only have 2 timeouts left.
They do. I was really shocked by that second one that was used in the first half. Drive. Kick back out. No, that's a piece of cake for Dombrowski.
Irons lost sight. He was belly up to the basketball. He lost sight of Dombrowski, and you can't afford to do that.
9-point deficit. Nice pass. Pass came from Simon. The bucket by Ungst.
Ungst, Gary, only a sophomore, but he's 6 foot tall. He's playing out of position.
I tell you what, momentum is changing.
And the Falcon faithful is student body getting a little excited.
So is Jason Weaver. Tyler Brown back in the game.
You know, we know that you're not 23-1 for, because you show up every night.
Reichenbach, no. Well, wait, it might go in. That's a held ball, which belongs to Salisbury.
I like the out-of-bounds play. They were looking for the hot three-point shooter. It just didn't go. Reichenbach's going to touch it again. He'll put it right back up there. He's a good shooter.
How about Marin? Tried a no-look.
I think Marin needs to get a little more look for himself here tonight. He's so unselfish, but he needs to be a little more selfish and get himself involved a little.
Palabinsky brings it across. Boy, a lot of hands.
Salisbury has ratcheted up the defense.
Tom, they have turnover number 11. After turnover number 9, Lloyd Irons didn't like that call.
It appeared Irons was held on that play.
Moyer fell asleep.
Great hustle by the Falcons, but then they were called for walking. Smart timeout by Coach Weaver.
Yeah, things are getting a little heated, and
his team's still right here. You don't need no technical fouls, no free throws, nothing like that.
Yeah, Austin Ewell was going to get it. He decided to give him a talking to. So that was turnover.
There's Irons. I thought Dombrowski held him, but he called the turnover, a traveling call. Watch this. Ball gets by. Watch the 3 Falcons hustle back. Ewell was hustling, but he did walk with the basketball. He was so excited, but he did take a couple steps.
Bill Moyer did not know he was down the other end of the floor all by himself. He never saw the ball.
First time that a Blue Devil player seemed just a little lost.
You used the word last night, discombobulated.
He was discombobulated.
I looked that up this morning.
You did? The English major you are.
Well, you give me a new word every night. Sometimes it's not really a word, but
I'm just seeing if you're paying attention.
Blue Devils have the basketball. Palabinsky will put it in play. They tell me he's got an arm as a quarterback. Up and in, Moyer.
Once again, scoring on the out-of-bounds plays. As when I was a coach, I used to utilize the out-of-bounds plays, and Coach Miller definitely doing that. Another basket.
Well, you know, teams stay man-to-man anymore, and if you get screened off, that's what happens.
It's too easy.
That shot doesn't fall for Brown. Blue Devils have turned 6 times in the third quarter. It has been a 10-8 quarter in favor of Salisbury. Maybe 10-10? No. Rebound controlled by Tyler Brown. Irons. Up and no. Dombrowski ends up with the rebound. And the basketball. He wants a triple. He got it. His second of the game. He has 18. He's 2 for 3 from beyond the arc. They may be as good a beyond the arc team as we've seen this year.
That was in transition. He just pulled up with authority. I was going to say, though, Salisbury doing a better job not allowing the threes, and boom, Dombrowski knocks it down.
Marin a little out of control. Reverse layup by Ewell.
Gary Ewell, only a sophomore, 6'4", attacks the rim on the offensive end. Strong moves.
Yeah, and Ungst also a sophomore, so the cupboard will not be bare. Brown's a junior, Reichenbach's a junior. Clay's a junior. Final 25 seconds. Dombrowski almost lost it. Now he gets it down inside for an easy. Oh, that one didn't go. That was as easy as they come.
Mr. Peeper.
Bill Moyer was wide open. Irons inside, up and in, he's fouled. Number 3 on Dombrowski. What a turn of events there.
The missed layup, and then Irons, he's just going to continue to attack the rim. Gets right by Dombrowski. Gets his body in position. Dombrowski with the foul.
Irons trying to complete a 3-point play, get his team to within 7. Doesn't do it. Rebound, Moyer. Boy, Salisbury is going to rue the foul shots. How about another one? No. After the turnover, Salisbury cannot score, but they have cut the deficit to 81, 33. Dombrowski, he's knocked down 2 of those. Stay with us. Welcome back. 48% shooting. That's what the Blue Devils continue to do. Salisbury at 38%. Through 3 periods. Shenandoah 7 for 12 from beyond the arc. Salisbury now 3 out of 9 from beyond the arc.
Salisbury played much better defense in the third quarter to creep back within 8 points here.
Rebounds are 15-15 in favor of Salisbury. Turnovers 12-10. Salisbury has the dozen. Every possession big now for the Falcons.
They just have to continue to stay the course. They're playing excellent defense. They got to continue to look inside to Irons.
That's what they do from Marin. Irons now has a dozen. Boy, this is as close as they've been in a long time. Marin with assist. And he had a wide open 3. But Brett has 9 triples. He decided not to take it.
Again, that's the floor general in him right there on with Marin.
Boy, you have to like the spunkiness of Salisbury.
I think they got Coach Weaver's message.
They've gotten Coach Miller's attention, too. Almost stolen. Jump shot. And that doesn't go. There's Irons. So Moyer can't get it down. That one, no. Good rebound by Merva. The other end, we're going to get a blocking foul, 2-shot foul. This will be on Yule, his first.
Merva, give him credit. He's going to attack. He sees Yule, pulls through, tries to avoid the contact. Yule with the body.
Merva has not been to the line. In fact, the Blue Devils have only 2 foul shots. Merva is 67% free throw shooter, and that's their first miss.
That third quarter, Gary, 1 3-pointer for the Blue Devils, and it was in transition. The other easy basket was on an out-of-bounds play, so Salisbury has picked it up on the defensive end.
1 out of 2 gives the Blue Devils a 7-point lead. Marin kicks it to Yule. Yule, get down. His 10th of the year, probably none bigger.
He's quite capable, Gary. He can put the ball in the basket. Dombrowski got away with a walk there.
4-point game. No. Here come the Falcons again. Out of bounds. It'll be Salisbury basketball.
Shenandoah just so aggressive on the defensive end.
Salisbury down by as many as 14. Looked like they were going to be dominated early on. They have fought their way back. That doesn't go. Back of iron. Dombrowski with a rebound. That would have brought the house down. End to end, no. Here comes Irons. Here comes Irons, and he loses it. Turnover number 13. Boy, there is no lack of energy in this baby.
Both teams laying it all out on the floor tonight.
This is the prelude to Emmaus Parkland. Dombrowski wide open.
Shots are coming a little short. They're getting a little fatigued here, are the Blue Devils.
Under 5 minutes. Irons, oh, that's going to be a blocking foul.
Salisbury did a very nice job, Gary. Ball's on the right-hand side. They reversed that ball, got the defense to Irons, takes it to the hole. Nice reversal.
Oh, that looked offensive to me.
When you're the MVP of the Colonial League, you might get that call.
And I think there is Coach Miller questioning that call. Timeout is called by Shenandoah. And that is their fourth. So they have one left.
Well, one left. That could be a factor down the stretch here.
Good house. Look at all the people waiting in the wings because there are no seats right now. There you get a look at the Falcon student body. Falcon side of the court. And on the other side, it's Shenandoah and Parkland. That's the Shenandoah group.
Big foul shots coming up here, Gary. Irons has been a little off at the free throw line tonight. He needs to knock these two down.
Jason Weaver firing up his most fiery guy, Brent Marin. Coach Weaver has gone to the Tom Stout coif.
I understood what you said, Gary. Believe it or not.
Can you smell it?
Oh, Pete, help me out.
Irons. 2 out of 7. Got that one to roll over the front of the rim. 7 for 15 now for the Falcons from the line. Trying to make it a 2-point game with 4:47 to go. Got it.
Falcons picking up full court here.
You know, when I asked Coach Miller, why can't you hold on to leads? He was hard-pressed to come up with an answer. And if somebody asked me why didn't this team keep the lead, I'd be hard-pressed to say why. They're just stop making shots.
I hate to harp on it, but I just think fatigue has kicked in a little bit.
The game today doesn't allow you to play all 32 minutes.
And Salisbury, they come right at you.
We're tied. Wow, what a comeback. First tie of the basketball game. 4 minutes to go. Way outside, Dombrowski, that's huge. Toss a foul. Foul on Yule.
Yule made a big mistake, Gary. He went on the entry pass. He went to double team down. You can't leave a shooter like them open.
He is 3 for 4 from beyond the arc. And he makes it getting knocked down. He now has 22 points. Wow.
What a sequence.
That's a quick 4. Drive, Marin up, no. Irons. Oh, is this on Dombrowski? That would be his 4th.
Mervin's saying it was on me. It was on me.
It is number 4 on Dombrowski. Irons now with 10 rebounds. He'll go to the line.
Irons relentless on the glass. Marin hard to the basket. Irons gets in between the Blue Devils, draws the foul by Dombrowski.
Does not get the foul shot. Puts his foul shot a little bit. It's not an arc.
Not a fluid, nice arch on the ball. It's flat.
They're all big. Gets the second. He's 5 out of 11. Has 17 points. A lot of time left. We will show this game again tonight following game 2. Bad turnover. They're 11th. They've had 8 in the second half.
Again, fatigue setting in. They're not moving as crisply. But they're a smart basketball team. They're going to find a way. They're going to try to find a way to win.
Marin will work with irons. Buell, way outside. Reichenbach. It's a triple. We're tied.
Just like on the other end, they let Reichenbach open. He's too good of a shooter. Somebody has to stay with him.
Well, Salisbury has not climbed the mountain all the way. They have never led, but they've tied it twice. This team was up 7 against Mahanoy area in a game that would have gotten them a chance for the championship. And they lost that lead and lost in triple overtime. Boy, this will bring the house down. Marin down inside of Ewell.
Good patience by the Falcons.
We approach 2 minutes to go. Marin will, it'll be a non-shooting foul. Foul's on Merva. 6th team foul.
You better be aware where Reichenbach is on this out-of-bounds play.
Here you got to look
Take
at
a
the
look
bump.
at Marin, gets bumped by Merva.
Possession goes by the wayside. We stand corrected. This ball game will be shown tomorrow at 11 o'clock. As we'll show both games from tonight's doubleheader. Drive up and in. Big bucket Merva. That's his first field goal since the second quarter.
Aggressive move by Merva in the rim and one.
Fouls on Austin Ewell.
Merva just gets to the middle there. Somebody's got to help there and step in and stop penetration for the Falcons.
Merva 1 for 2 from the line, 9 points. Big, big possession. Lead back to 3. Salisbury has not been able to get the lead in this one. Oh, bad play.
Spacing wasn't there. Nice defense by the Blue Devils.
Knocked out of bounds off of Ungst.
Reichenbach thought he had a lane to the basket. It was closed out, and he tried to get it back out. Stolen by the Shenandoah Blue Devils.
Well, if you're ever going to hold the ball, this would be the time to do it. Now Salisbury had to give. Just a second on Marin. Now they have 16 fouls. The Blue Devils have 16 fouls.
We'll go to a high triangle here for the Blue Devils. The 3-man take care of the basketball.
Marin commits his 3rd, and now we'll go to the foul line with Mark Twertzik, a 69% free throw shooter. This is where games can be won or lost.
Statistically, he's the best free throw shooter for the Blue Devils.
It goes. Took a while.
Still plenty of time, Gary.
Looks like they are moving out the Parkland and Emmaus students. Put themselves at the end of this.
but you work so hard to get back into the game.
Well, there's certainly one number they're going to look at if Salisbury doesn't win it. That's the 9 for 18 from the foul line.
Without a doubt, you're getting there 18 times. Got to make at least 12, 13 of them.
Salisbury trying to defend their district title. pretty much have to look for a three here. There it is. Does not go. And the rebound by Twartziki gets fouled. 8.9 to go. They got a look from Tyler Brown, their best outside shooter.
They set up their play. They had a double screen. Brown coming off. Just couldn't knock the shot down.
Going to the line, Twartzik. And we get a full timeout called by Salisbury. Again, they're going to hope for a missed front end of a 1-and-1. Let me run down the scoring for you. For Salisbury, 9 points, 4 for Ungst, a dozen for Reichenbach, 4 for Ewell, and 19 points for Lloyd Irons. On the Blue Devil side, Dombrowski with 22, Merva with 10, Twartzik with 11, Moyer 2, and Palabinski 6. So the Iron 5 have all scored.
I still thought Salisbury in that last possession got a quick 2. There's
This one doesn't matter as much. It drops. Wow, this is going to be a good win for the number 4 seed. Up, no. Rebound, up, no. Rebound, up. Devils will win this one by a 53-48 score. Tom Salisbury fought all the way back. They couldn't quite get the lead.
They tied the ball game up. They fought valiantly to the end. They were right there. Give Shenandoah Valley Blue Devils credit. They weathered the storm. They're an excited group of young players. They're moving on. Unfortunately, the Salisbury Falcons are not. But again, what a tremendous year by the Falcons. Finished